Thank you, Hoss, for the follow. I'm sorry, I don't know why your follow didn't show up on my screen. Let's... Yeah, the test works. Huh. Alright. It's game time. Oh, so let me get it up. Excuse me. Alright, let's go to main. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. Ah! Up a minute. Why is there only 10 followers? I thought it would be 11 by now. Did someone unfollow me? That's sad. Very sad. Alright, back to the game. I drank some tea earlier, so my voice should be better for right now. Jeez, my room is cold, but I am hot in the sweatshirt. Just give me 1 second. There we go, much better. Alright, before we start, I just want to get a quick drink. And while I'm drinking, story time. So, like an hour ago, I went to an inn not too far from my college. And they had dining there, so I got something to go. And I went back on the shuttle. And I got off the shuttle, got on my scooter, went back to my dorm. And when I looked in, well, I put it in a bag with this. And I was on my scooter, and I was coming back to my dorm. And I got in my dorm. I opened the bag, I grabbed this, and I see at the bottom of this, there's mac and cheese stuck to it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, not again. Cause in this college, I like drop my food. I don't know why. I just like drop my food. I've dropped ketchup. I've dropped another ketchup. I've dropped pudding. Wait, no. Just one ketchup, I think. A pudding and syrup. All within 2 weeks. Or this week. And one last week. And now, my box of mac and cheese opened in the bag while I was scooting. So, and the plastic part that holds the little thing to keep it shut, that got cut off. So it's mixed in with the mac and cheese. And I don't like that. So, food, really I don't. But I just had to throw it away. Because I don't want little bits of plastic in my mac and cheese. And it could be in any of them. Alright. Onto the game. Done with my little drink break. Could have more of those for when my voice goes out. Okay. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Oh. I always get the voices mixed up. Don't worry, I just walked into... Were you practicing piano again? Oh, I know, that's Monica's voice. I switched up the voices! Oh, whatever. Yeah. You must have done a lot. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but Aki has passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Yes, I love food. You sound a bit like Sari all of a sudden. Monica, did you usually... Squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Yes, I do not like squid. Although I've never tried it, I do not ever want to try it. You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. What do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Huh? So that joke makes no sense in translation. Hmm? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. This is gonna be a short stream tonight. Maybe like 30 or minutes or an hour. Because, not gonna lie, I'm kinda tired and I need my sleep. And I still need to rest my voice after this. And I have videos to finish watching. I've started getting into the Sidemen videos. They're like Mr. Beast videos, but with more people. As a group. Are you a man or a woman? Oh, what are you talking about? In the game or like actually? My pronouns, I'm not really sure about that yet, so I'm just gonna go with they, them. In the game, the main character is a man, so I'm just going with it. And no, I am not gay. But I do support those who are gay. They are cool. They deserve their rights. Okay. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Sniff your mic. Sayori sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Uh. Sorry. To everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much. Oh. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? No, I'm not sniffing it again for longer. I'm not doing that. It probably won't even pick it up anyway. Okay. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Thing. Headbutt your roof? That's my bed, not my roof. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Blue, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little into it too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. No! Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. I can't do a backflip. Maybe maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Blue. You certainly know a lot better. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me uh, she's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. Here, you want to see a barrel roll? Huh? You want to see a barrel roll? I'll show you a barrel roll. You get a timeout. Not cool to say those things. You get timeout. Okay, barrel roll. Let's see. You want to see a barrel roll? You want to see a barrel roll, huh? Whoa! It did a barrel roll. Look at that. Okay, I'm done with that. Not listening to your requests anymore. Okay. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her. Are you sure about that? Sorry, my chat is being very weird right now, so I have to deal with them first. Okay, back to playing. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Blue. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sari talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sari is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. Shut. You do not talk like that in my chat. Funny, Blue. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down to her side. He's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. Okay. I just need to take a quick break for a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, thank you, House, for the follow. But I don't know why my alert box isn't working. Maybe because it's locked? There, it should probably work now. Okay. Now, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to add a mod because chat is not being good today. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to add a mod. Oh, whoops. Whoops. No, shh. Quiet. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. See, practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Think. Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then, in that case, I think you should trust her a bit more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. Oh. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so. I was not. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Hey everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. How about you shut the fuck up? Huh? I will scream when I want to. Mm-hmm. See. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. I am just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. You know what? Maybe I might scream if I get to 20 followers. Big scary horror game. Chat. And my mic was muted. Chat, what are you doing? Not cool. Not cool. Stop doing it. Mm-mm. That's all. Back to the game. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Uh, my writing is obviously the best. Right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Blue, please just tell me that you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. It's like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I've tried to do that. I just want. Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put onto it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Well, why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Suri, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really mean. What people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. Look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Oh god, it's another long poem. Around, down, shout, out, stars, far, heart, apart, test, best. Very good rhymes. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that. The point of writing is expressing things you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, full. Uh, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. Yeah. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would. Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. Another timeout for you. Should have done that earlier. Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. I guess. Come on, I can. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe I did. Maybe. Maybe that's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Blue. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Go with Monica. Hey, Blue. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Speaking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's Oh, come on, Blue. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You, you know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Blue. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful. Please? Natsuki's kind of... sorry about that. Unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if anything bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want that to... You wouldn't do that to me, right? That's... I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her in the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star gleaming in the twilit sky. Till one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legends do not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because of if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Yeah, I guess that's true. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional Why can't I speak today? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, last person. The one I like the least. I don't know, maybe because she reminds me of me. Oh, whatever. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? What? What did she say? Oh, whoops, that's settings. History. Oh, you three? Maybe that's it. Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Uh, straight... Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway. Avoiding the question, huh? Why are you avoiding the question, Monica? Why are you avoiding it? Wait, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Uh, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have to be... You have beautiful handwriting, you know? So, you would make some banners and decorations... So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that... Atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes when she stares at her desk and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, That just leaves you, Blue. The other, yeah, the other one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Uh, that's... Is Monica suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Uh, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Blue may not be around. Blue may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Blue too. What are you saying? Extremely malicious work. And baking, is it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Blue to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So, I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... Surprise as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Yeah. Blue, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go... I'll go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it would probably be you... So it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. It is. I love baking. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's... good. Even though Yuri is being a little dramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? That's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Blue? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going... I mean, the cupcakes will probably... But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more... Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but
Yuri is not the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Siri, I did not call for you. Go away. I did not say, hey Siri. Okay, I may have called you that time, but go. Get.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
where are you going?
Huh?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of.
Before.
That's all it is, so.
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. And the background music wasn't on. I ruined yet another stream! Why do I keep doing this? Why? Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Uh, Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. Oh. Thank you, Monica, for following. Wait. Yo. Yo, did Monica hack my computer? Yo. What? It's kind of sus. Not gonna lie. Monica, I'm not gonna lie, you've been acting kind of sus lately. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. And also, yay, I fixed donations! Being a coder really pays off. I need to stop doing that. I really need to stop doing that. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me that she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sari finds out? Why do I feel nervous that Sari finds out about... That sentence looks wrong. Okay, it's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Love that song. Right, Toby, you go back over there. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we'd make it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Blue. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Yeah, not gonna lie, those plants look like they're in need of some water. Is that an angry bird? I swear to God, that's an angry bird. What's those marks on her calendar? Is that a bowl? Cat t-shirt.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Blue.
Oh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori, I grabbed Sari by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Uh, Sari gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Blue. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Blue? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Mood. I'm so tired I just don't want to even get out of bed. Missed the math class because of it. I woke up to my alarm, went back to sleep, missed the entire class. But then said it was at 8 and it's math class, so who really cares? Second week of having this laptop, and it's already getting dirty. Hydration time. Man, Barg's root beer is the best. Great root beer. Alright, back to the game. One reason is dare to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sari kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Blue. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Blue. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But that was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. What? What do you mean? What? What do you mean horrible person? Just because you're depressed doesn't mean you're a horrible person. That just means that you should get support from your friends. friends are supposed to be there for you and make you happier. Tears streak down Sayori's face. No, don't cry.
She joined the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Blue.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Blue,
Sayori barely manages to speak between our sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Blue. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? New shirt and it already has all this dust on it. How did I get my cat's hairs on here? He's all the way back in my house. 7 hours away. How?
Be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like
for me to spend it all with you?
uh um uh
It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at my home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Oh,
Sup?
hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki is in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off.
Yo, it's a little cute cat.
Sure. Is that a skirt? FYI, I do not like girly clothing. But the blue shirt is okay. I don't like skirts. I don't like dresses. I don't like anything really fancy except tuxedos. Tuxedos are cool, but they're very expensive. So, I don't have one. Right. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I'm just gonna save there for today. Thanks everyone for coming. See you tomorrow, I guess. I have whole day off. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna go check out town for the first time in this area for college, cause I haven't seen town yet. So, but I might stream same time tomorrow night. So, see you guys then. Bye bye.